What up, y'all?
Hello, everyone.
We got Neuroshima Hex Battle.
Yeah,
The two-player
version of Neuroshima Hex
game. Well, I never played Neuroshima Hex. What was it? Was it also 2 players?
I believe it plays up to 4.
Okay.
This note here says this is a standalone game fully compatible with all army packs and the base game containing 4 armies. So I believe this is just a 2-player optimized version of it.
Oh, so the game
And
it's the same game?
Neuroshima Hex has been out for almost 20 years or whatever,
okay.
right? And it's one where I've played it in the past, and it's been a long time since I've played it. This is this came out this year, and I mean Neuroshima Hex is a game that, like, working in the game store, we sell constantly. To this day. But yeah, this is a 2-player version. Justin is playing the Steel Police. I'm playing the Beasts. I'm going to read the little blurb from the intro real fast. September 5th, 2020. The day the world we knew came to an end. The machines turned against their masters. Nations burned under fires of mass destruction, and by the time humanity realized what was coming, it was much too late. In the northern United States, Moloch was born. A monstrous, sprawling mass of factories and machines, a fortress of steel churning out endless waves of killer robots. The shattered remains of humanity split into warring factions, fighting for survival and the last scraps of resources. The wastelands are ruled by chaos and bloodshed.
Oh, damn.
The last stand of order is the Steel Police, a handful of warriors encased in powerful armor, carrying prototype weaponry, bound by an unyielding code, and fanatically devoted to their own law. But standing in the way are the Beasts, twisted mutations, the byproducts of Moloch's failed experiments, alongside once domesticated pets turned savage predators. Who will come out on top? Will fangs and claw tear through riot shields and stun batons? All right,
Sick.
so
I gotta read Stormstrong's resub message.
okay.
What is Forrest Gump's favorite pasta? Penne. That's pretty good. I laugh.
All right, we'll give you that one.
No,
we'll give you that one.
laps. I don't figure out the numbers as much. Yeah, I can see that. These add up pretty quick once the board gets a bunch of stuff on it.
Yes. Yeah. So, the goal of the game is to destroy the other person's HQ. Now, we don't have the HQs on the board. That's put up during the setup. But our HQs start with 20 HP apiece, and we got little tokens right here. Now, we've got the hex map right here. When we place tiles, we're going to place them to the map. And we shuffle up our tiles and put them face down. But I did at least want to show off a couple of tiles real fast. There are units, and there are instant action tiles, from my understanding. So, instant action tiles are tiles that have symbols on them. These are basically ways that you can utilize the stuff that's on the board. This is the battle tile. This forces a battle to happen. Just during the natural course of the game, battle will occur, but you can force a battle to occur when it's like strategic to your purposes. You've got generic unit tiles. If you want to show off some of your unit tiles real fast. And these kind of show you what these units are capable of. You'll notice these fang looking ones, the long triangle, that means it's a ranged attack. The short stubby triangle is a melee attack. The melee attack obviously attacks once hex over. Range attacks attack in a direction. Range attacks ignore your friends. You can shoot over them or shoot past them. Okay. So you can have something in the way. And then there's other abilities on it. So this he's got an ability there. This warthog looking thing has an ability where a lot of these beasts, if they're dying, they get to make like an attack and still resolve. And then this horrific hive monster here, these caution symbols around him means he makes melee attacks, but he makes melee attacks against everything that's around him. including my own units. Part of the challenge of playing the Beast Army, it appears, is to make sure that your units aren't just killing each other. Now, there's a couple other things. This unit has, you see this this rounded black thing right there. That is armor. He's got like a riot shield.
Okay.
So he's protecting himself from shots in that direction.
Okay.
This guy has reflect, which means if he's facing that way, anything that tries to attack him from the rear proves that he is rubber and that you are glue. Right. Anything that you attack him with is thrown in the direction directly behind him. So, we got base tiles. Our bases count as units. I'll show those off real fast. Justin's base has some sort of net launcher on it.
Do they move?
I believe the bases. I don't know. It's a great question. I'm going to assume that you can't move them. That's probably something you got to deal with. Move. This tile allows us to move a friendly unit to an adjacent unoccupied hex and or rotate it freely in any direction. Now, it doesn't say you can't not move an HQ. There might be something that says HQs are immobile somewhere. So, the HQ is the most important tile in the deck. If we kill our HQs, we win. Each HQ has 20 health, which is reduced by successful enemy hits. If it's reduced to 0, you immediately lose the game. Each army's HQ has a different special ability that is described on the reference sheet. Each HQ can hit all adjacent enemies with a melee attack of strength 1. However, an HQ never harms the other HQ regardless of the module connected to it. The special ability of the HQ does not affect itself. Now, I don't see anything in there that says we can't move the base.
It can hit, and it can move.
Yeah. So, it, for all purposes, it seems...
I mean, it makes sense, I think.
Can be used just like any other unit, right? Like it's referred to as a unit, right? We're packing up from Dantooine or moving to Hoth, I guess.
Very with an arrow can you move it.
Oh, yeah, right. These right here.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Okay, at least knowing that it's mobile is very...
Yeah, it's pretty key, right? Like, if you've got some sort of thing set up where you're just like absolutely plastering my base with fire, then I want to be able to like move it out of the way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so we need to determine who the first player is.
Is this your dice?
Sounds good to me.
7.
I have a 4, so you have won the roll.
Okay.
You were the first player. So you take your tiles and you shuffle them up. You turn them face down and shuffle them up. You want to get a good shuffle going on with them.
Okay.
We're gonna stack them up.
How are they stacking?
I guess it doesn't really matter, just as long as they're stacked. They are going to be face down. You don't get to look at them.
Right.
All right. I think we're set up. That's the setup. Place the playmat in the center, ensuring easy access for all players. Player commanding the Steel Police takes their 35 army tiles. Sets aside their HQ. The Beast player takes their 36 tiles. Sets aside their HQ and the Cerebus tile. And then shuffles the rest thoroughly. The wound, net, and steel markers are placed near the playmat. Boom, they're right there.
Okay.
Now the first player, you put your HQ on any empty space on the playmat. You can never have 2 hexes in the same place. So, all right, I'm gonna play a little. How does the net work?
The net works the same as another net. I can deploy it by taking a damage on my HQ.
Oh, okay. I see. So, and that is
does use the net steel during your turn. You may place the net steel marker on any enemy unit except the HQ at the cost of 1 wound from the Street Police HQ.
All right, I'm gonna put my HQ right here.
Okay.
And the Beast HQ comes with this Cerebus tile. I'm gonna show it off real fast. It's got a little symbol right there. That means it has to live in its lair. And the Beast HQ is a lair. So Cerebus is tough and has movement. And so after you place the HQ, place the Cerebus near it. If at any moment, due to any effect, Cerebus is not adjacent to the Beast HQ, is immediately removed from the playmat. So your guys who have like the riot shields or whatever can bonk him away from my base, and he'll just explode.
Okay.
But he does have the move or mobility action, special ability. And a unit may move one space and or rotate freely during its own turn, even after both tiles have been placed. The unit may only move to an empty hex. Player may move a mobile unit before or after placing their new tiles on their playmat. Battle is not part of a player's turn, so once it begins, no tiles may be using mobility. And so I should mention real fast that as we take turns, combat does not happen automatically. There has to be some sort of trigger for battle to occur. One of the triggers for battle to occur is that the whole map is filled with stuff. If every hex is filled, once the person puts the last thing there, we go to a battle phase, we do a battle, and then if necessary, if that battle resolves and everything is still on the board, you do another battle, apparently. I think that could happen with like toughness, right? Like you could have multiple people who like absorb 1 point of damage. So, all right.
Should we zoom in? Are we showing like what's in our hands?
We could probably just, our hands are just going to be like right here because it'll be.
Because we got a lot of real estate here.
Yeah.
That's not what I want to do. Yeah, it looks like. Are they face up? Like, can I see your stuff?
Yeah, you'll know it because you have the option to hold a tile or play it.
Okay. Like a little bit more out. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I'll try to put my tiles right there.
Yeah.
All right. So
you could also do like there and there.
Yeah. You just move the tokens off to the side. Okay. So, when blah blah blah, the first player draws one tile from their deck and places it face up in front of them. So you have a unit there. Tiles are always drawn from the top of the deck. The first player may now choose to use the tile or save it for later. And so that is where you would just place the tile. So, yeah. That's a unit. So you could put the warrior on the table, and he's got range attack, so you could put him in a place where he can attack my base, or you can shoot my dog, I guess.
Let's do that.
All right. And then the second player draws two tiles. So I have the hive. I have two of the hive. Okay. And then I can use them or save them for later. I think I'm going to save one of these.
You can use both? Or you usually play one?
Yeah. So I can play up to both, but I think I want to save this one. And I think I just do a little something like this, perhaps. Let's put him in the way. Okay. And then the first player draws up to 3 tiles. So if you saved a tile, you would only draw 2 more.
Okay.
So now you draw up to 3 tiles. And if you've got 3 tiles, you have to pick one of those to discard.
And then I can play up to 2?
And then you can play up to 2 or save.
Okay, so this gives +1 initiative. This one gives plus.
And I believe you now also have the chance to use your net because this is like your turn.
Okay. What, can you read the net text for me? Net rules.
All right. So nets. The net completely disables the unit it is directed at. It cannot attack, move, push, add bonuses, or perform any actions. Armor and toughness still function even if the unit with them is netted. Net icons indicate the direction in which the net is thrown. Your base can throw it wherever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only the tiles whose edges are adjacent to the net icon are disabled. Nets disable enemy units as soon as they are placed on the playmat, not only during a battle. Nets also affect enemy HQ, so somebody could put a net on your HQ to stop you from deploying a net. To easily remember which unit is disabled by net, you could place a net marker on it, which the game fortunately comes with.
All right, I'll just see what happens when I put a net out. I'll take a damage on my base and I'll net this thing.
All right, he's all netted up.
And then I can play. Can I play both of these?
Yes, you can play. Yeah, yep.
One to both.
Yeah.
I'll put this one here.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be adjacent to your base. You can play them wherever.
Yeah.
So.
I'm gonna leave that.
And save that. That's the medic, right?
Yeah. It says if a friendly connected unit takes wounds from an attack by an enemy unit or an instant action, the wound is absorbed by the medic, who is then destroyed.
Okay.
So it eats an attack.
Right. Okay. So now play is going to proceed like this, back and forth.
Draw up to 3, play 2.
Draw up to 3.
Play up to 2.
Discard 1. If you draw your last tile, if someone goes through their last tiles, that triggers the end of game.
Oh, okay.
And there is like a final battle that occurs. And then whoever's base has the most hit points at the end of the game wins. If you haven't reduced the other person's base to 0. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I draw 3. So I've got this guy. I've got this, and I've got a battle.
Put them there.
Yeah. All right, so I've got a swarm. I need to push them down just a little bit. All right, this is the alpha. I only have one of these in the deck, but it's speed 4. So I think I probably use this.
What's the ability to do?
The ability is rotate, which just means
during your turn you can rotate it.
During my turn, I can adjust how it's rotated. So I think I want this alpha out there for sure. I think we use it like right here. That's probably good. And then that guy just hits. This guy just gats down this dude. Do I want to trade there? I could rotate Cerebus. Like I could put Cerebus in the way here, something like this, and Cerebus would eat the bullet. I think that's probably fine. I think I hold on to this guy, and then I think I use a battle tile here. All right, so battle tiles discarded.
Did you discard a card when you drew?
I didn't. I guess I'll discard this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, and then so I'll use the battle tile. That starts a battle. All right. So the player's turn immediately ends and a battle begins. During a battle, players resolve the effects on each tile on the playmat. Battles are divided into initiative phases according to the initiative values of the units. So we start at up to initiative 5 or so. There's nothing at 5. The highest on the board is a 4. So we go to 4. And we resolve everything that's 4 and then work our way down the list. So we'll go 4, 2, 1, 0. So this dude has a 1 strength attack into this guy. So it wounds him.
Oh, it doesn't die?
Yeah, so we'll do it this way just for the first battle. Just that way we can keep up with it. If this dude were initiative 4, he would still act, even though he's dying, right? So he takes a wound. He doesn't have toughness. He dies. So he explodes. Okay. Then we go to initiative 2. Now this guy's netted. He doesn't get to do anything. And he's just stuck there. This guy is initiative 2. He's got a ranged attack. So he shoots straight ahead of him. And so he blasts the swarm there. And that goes back. That prevents the swarm from damaging your dude and damaging your base. Mm-hmm. And then we go to 1. You don't have anybody next to my base. Then we go to 0. Nothing next to your base. And we're done.
Okay.
That's that.
Okay. So my turn. I'll draw my 2. And I can discard 1. I'll discard battle.
Okay.
I'll place medic there.
Yes. Yeah, so that provides the bonus along the line there.
Yeah. The only problem is that it cuts off one of the lanes of attack.
You shoot over your own stuff.
Oh, okay.
So if I put a unit here, this guy would shoot over your own thing to shoot there. Yeah.
And then
you're gonna bonk my dog.
This guy here.
You bonk on my dog.
Yeah, I'm bonking Aiden.
All right. So he has the pushback ability. I think you just explode my dog. Pushback. Once per turn, a unit with pushback may push one adjacent enemy unit. See pushback on page 18.
I can just do this.
I think so. Pushback. The enemy unit may only be pushed onto an occupied hex and only a single space away. If there is more than one unoccupied hex available, the player controlling the enemy unit decides which one to place their unit on. Pushback unit may not be rotated during the pushback. If it is not possible to create a one hex space, it cannot be used. And then netted units cannot push or be pushed back. And my Cerberus explodes. How dare you?
Perfect.
All right. So I will draw 3 now. I have 2 battles. And this is +1 initiative. And that is Scout. Increases the initiative of your connected units by 1. It has toughness, which means this takes an extra point to kill. So I think I'm going to put this right here, connected to my base. I got to discard one. I'll discard a battle. I'll connect this to my base. I'll rotate him like this, perhaps. And I'm done. I don't actually think I want to start a battle here, because if I start a battle here, I kill your medic, but your dude does a damage to my base, and my base kills him. Or it doesn't actually kill him, right? It just kills the medic.
Was then this toughness, that thing?
That is armor.
That's armor?
Yeah, and armor stops. Armor decreases the strength of all kinds of enemy ranged attacks by 1.
Okay.
It does not protect from melee attacks. Okay. And the net does not disable armor, so if I find a net, it doesn't stop that from happening. So, all right.
Okay.
Well, a 2-star thing? What's that 2-star thing too?
This is a unit connected to the sergeant may repeat its attacks in the initiative phase with a value lower by 1.
Ah, okay.
If the unit naturally resolves 2 attacks, it has 2 initiative icons. The additional 3rd attack will occur in the first available phase. However, if the unit performed its regular attack from the initiative 0 phase, it cannot perform an additional attack. So
okay. Yeah. Initiative cannot be reduced below 0.
Okay. Let's do this. And I'm going to get this out there. This lets me net for free.
On your base?
Yeah.
Okay.
It lets me net without paying the cost.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll just put this out. I can put it right anywhere. Right?
Yeah, you can put it anywhere. Yeah.
Here's probably... I'll just put it out here. I can net. I don't know that I can also save net.
Is it net adjacent?
Net is anywhere.
Net is anywhere.
Yeah, it says... I'll read it. Use the net of steel during your turn. You may place the net of steel marker on any enemy unit, except the HQ, at the cost of 1 wound from the steel place HQ. Any enemy unit.
Okay.
So, any enemy unit. I don't think there's anything worth netting right now, because he's not going to do any damage to me yet, but I could net him later. I guess the question is, like, if you move him, then you could start a battle and do stuff. So, I don't think I can move the net once I place it, though.
I see. If it's on the table, it's stuck where it is.
Yeah, it's stuck there till the tile dies.
Okay.
So I'll put it out there.
Okay. All right.
It's free.
Okay.
I feel like it's bad if I don't put it out and you take advantage of that.
I'll draw 2.
Yeah, like you could move and start a battle.
Yeah.
I don't know that you want to, but
so I got to discard 1. I think I'm discarding the I think I'm discarding the move. I'm gonna place the bird here. Now it's got flying, this unit cannot be wounded by melee attacks unless it is netted. So you have to net it to drag it to the ground.
Shouldn't I use the damn net?
And then I'm going to use this rotate to move it to there. And then I'm going to start a fight. All right. So the top initiative is 4, but it's netted. So it doesn't do anything. And then we go to initiative 2. So this dude fires in this direction, and there's nothing to do. This guy melee attacks, and so he'll attack my base for 1 and do a damage. This gives +1 initiative to here. So this hits him for on initiative 2. And you've got a medic there, so this will kill the medic.
Okay.
Okay.
And then my sergeant lets him attack again?
Yeah, so he'll attack my base again for 1. And my base is on 1, so my base will attack him and finish him off.
Okay.
And this guy attacks again, but nothing happens. So the fight is resolved. The scavenger ability on the vulture says, after a battle, you may move the vulture to an unoccupied space on the playmat. So I'm going to move it over here to this net thing, I think. No, that lets him get shot. I think I move him right here then. Yeah, that way he can fight this on a future turn. Okay.
If you move, can you also rotate?
Yes. So, move. This tile allows its user to move a friendly unit to an adjacent unoccupied hex and or rotate it freely in any direction. So you can just rotate it if you want.
I definitely want this out there. Probably able to shoot your base somehow.
All these dang ranged attacks on the base.
Yeah. I can only move adjacent. So this guy's kind of limited to where he's going.
I also think it's interesting that like mine rotate and yours don't. Like I think your unit.
I guess this guy can rotate.
He can rotate. Yeah. That may just be move.
If he can move.
That's mobility. Yeah, he has mobility.
And
So-
I'll rotate it.
Yeah.
I see. I see. All right, I'll put him here. I'll hold my move for now, I guess, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. So I'll draw my 3. Got another vulture. Oh, the spider. I have the spider. Time to net you. See how you like it. That right there. Net. I gotta discard one. Is it discard the move? I can't move the netted thing. I guess I discard this move. How many moves I got? No, this is grab. This lets me move one of your guys. Allows any friendly unit, HQ included, to grab an enemy unit that is 1 hex away from the grabbing unit.
Oh, this is pushback.
Yeah, that's not move. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's the swoosh. The swoosh arrow is the mobility one. The fat arrow. Mine has got a double head there. Yours has the single triangle. Okay. I gotta net these guys up. Net them up.
Oh,
Yeah. And then he'll automatically net anything back there. And I guess this grab is I guess the grab is gone.
HQ can be netted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Even HQs.
Did nets go discarded after a battle phase or something?
If the unit is gone, so the nets stay through the initiative phase. So if you kill something on initiative 2, the net stays through initiative 2. So if something is netted on initiative 2, something else kills it, then your unit out of initiative 2 doesn't get to activate. The net stays through it, and then the guy dies. And then initiative 1 would go. So like if So this is 0, he's 1 and 0. So if you kill this on initiative 2, then he would get to go. Then your base would get to go. Does that make sense?
Oh, they're only netted while he's on the board.
Correct. Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
he automatically nets everything. So
It's netting adjacent stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I put this guy. I guess I put this guy right here. I gotta get that thing off the board at some point. And that is that. Go ahead. Oh my god, that guy's so good. That guy seems really good.
Yeah. So can I? Let's see. Whenever units push back into adjacent enemy, can I use pushback, or I can't use instant actions if I'm netted?
Let's see. Netted units cannot push or be pushed back.
Okay.
So this tile allows a friendly unit to push back an adjacent enemy unit.
This is a unit though, or that's not a unit?
That is a unit.
Okay. So could I use this to push?
It must be pushed. You have to create a distance of 1 hex between them.
So like this?
The enemy unit may only be pushed back onto an unoccupied hex and only a single space away. If there is more than one unoccupied hex available, the player controlling the enemy unit decides which one to place their. The player controlling the enemy unit decides which one to place their unit on. The pushback unit may not be rotated during the pushback. One of the blah 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 surrounded by. It is impossible to push the warrior. I see. In this example, no, yeah, okay, yeah, I think that works. I think that's fine. So these are no longer netted, and this thing is actually netted now. I don't know if that. I think that does shut off your free thing.
Yeah, I mean I can't deploy the net
Right.
now. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Then this guy. And this protects against range attacks, right?
That's correct. Yeah, not melee.
Okay.
Yeah. This board gets cleared fast.
Yeah, I do like the idea of the ship just popping off once we get.
Yeah.
I'll just put him here. Okay, that's my turn.
All right, I'll draw 3. All right, so A is agony, and if you kill a unit with agony, it activates during the initiative phase that it dies. It gets to make attacks.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I think I put this guy right here. No, he gets netted immediately. Oh, so I think I... Alright, grab. Allows any friendly unit to grab an enemy unit that is 1 space away from the grabbing unit and move it to a hex adjacent to the grabbing unit. The grabbed unit may only... and I have to discard one of these. I think it's this thing. This is... increases the melee attack strength of your connected units by 1. That's pretty good, but that's pretty good, but it's got to go away. We gotta net some people. So I think I grab this dude to here, and then he's netted now. And then we put this guy right there. No, he gets reflected back there. No, can you reflect if you're netted? Let's see. Reflection. Reflection doesn't protect from nets. If the unit with reflection ability is disabled by net, the reflection doesn't work. Okay. All right. So yeah, we'll get him back there. Now that we got you all netted up. All right. Oh my! I'm trying to deal with that guy.
Hmm. I don't think I can have that anywhere. All right, let's. Let's do that. I'll start a battle. I don't know if this is actually good or not, but we're gonna do it.
Okay. All right.
So 5, 4, no 4s, 3, 3.
Yes. He shoots the bird.
Blasted. No more 3s.
Yeah.
2.
Him shoots nobody. I don't have any 2s because this isn't. I guess I should. I mean, it's whatever. It's not
1.
there. We go to 1.
Mm-hmm.
So this.
So this is like that, right?
Yeah.
So
So
then this is like that.
Yep.
And then this is like blam blam.
Yep.
And that's it for ones, right?
All right. So all of that stuff
Now
dies.
clean up, yeah.
Yeah. All that stuff dies. So dead. Dead. Oh, your HQ doesn't go away. Your HQ takes 1. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah.
And then 0 HQ hits this guy, right?
Yeah, and then this guy shoots the bird. And because you killed that guy, he attacks back and gets another
Damage.
hit in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that was net positive, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was good for you. Yeah, let me read Agony real fast. Agony. Some of the Beast Warriors have a special initiative called Agony. It is resolved when a warrior has enough wounds that it would be removed. If Agony is activated during the same initiative in which the warrior normally attacks, it only attacks the once.
I assume that this guy does net your own dudes because it's the same color scheme as the other thing that's
correct.
fire,
He
right?
would net my own guys. Yeah.
Was that dead or was that in your hand?
He's dead.
Okay, man.
Oh yeah. He died. The Agony initiative only activates if the warrior is removed in battle during an initiative phase. It does not activate before or after an initiative phase. If removed outside of battle, it does not activate. There is a chance that one Agony initiative will activate the Agony initiative of a different warrior, causing a chain of agony. It's kind of like real agony. Yeah. It's like ordering a Uber Eats, am I right? If a unit with Agony has already performed its attack during the initiative phase, and its initiative is decreased to the initiative phase in which it was removed, Agony still activates. Okay, yeah. All right, so my turn. 3. I gotta discard a unit. This mobility F.
Yeah, you can move and rotate. What a guy.
I wonder if I might have to just box him in. I might have to put baby in a corner. Is there a way I can? I guess to do something like that. I gotta discard one of these. Frig. That's gonna hurt my base. Frig, I guess, is this guy. All right. This does have Agony, so I think I put him like this then, and then I put this guy with a bead on your base. All right, good.
Attack strength is the damage they do.
Yeah. So being able to give bonus like melee or ranged is crazy.
Yeah, I don't have any melee guys on the board though. I guess I just have this. I mean, it could buff the HQ though, right? So
yeah, that's true.
That's something. But I need to move so you don't do the thing you're trying to do.
You get free kills.
Yeah. But where?
Do you have fewer battles than me? I
have
think
5 battles.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got 6. I think that's interesting. Do you have more? The idea of like balancing all the armies in this game seems kind of like a headache. However, it does seem really cool and fun.
I agree. So he can just move.
Yes, and you can move him before you do anything else. So.
Yeah, he can just move. Let's just move. I'll do a little bit of that. And then I'll just move him again. I guess I don't have to do that. Move something else. That agony would kill the dude. Okay, before he attacked. Alright, I'll move him again.
It does say under reflected that you can reflect the damage from the base with a guy. However, it doesn't do damage to the base because HQs cannot damage HQs, which means HQs cannot damage.
Okay, can't damage itself. Yeah,
can't damage itself. So
I see. Let's do a little bit of this then. Okay, that's it.
Kill my poor captured thing up there. All right, let's get 3. A battle. This gives somebody the ability to grab. Scrabbler. Connected unit gains the grab ability. This more ranged attack nonsense, which I think is good. I could put. Oh yeah, dang it. Oh, ooh, I want them all. I want them all.
Nope.
I could put this. I think I need things that shoot things. I guess we gotta get rid of that. Well, or do I? I put it here. And lets him. Oh, no, does that? I don't actually think that does what I want it to do. We gotta discard one. I guess it's the grab. Am I fine trading off one of these pieces?
Are factions like in the game? Their faction deck is what it is. Can you customize
I think so.
it?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's
like a faction comes out, you get the hexes they have, and then
I think there's like a million factions for the game.
Okay,
like because I think Neuroshima Hex first came out in like 2007, something like that. So I think I don't know when the second edition came out because I think it's either on second or third edition. It's like whatever the current version of the game is. That's I think I have to put him like that. I have to get rid of that. As much as I desperately want to use that grab ability. And then I take like a bejesus load of damage. Maybe I have to put this guy right here. This guy is a psychopath.
Yeah, he's pretty insane.
Good lord. It's a shame I don't have any way to. Oh, but I could rotate like that. Yeah, okay. And that way, that guy killed. Okay. All right. But we still have this mother F over here. So I could put this guy. I mean, I got to get that guy out the board. So I guess I'll initiate a battle. There's a thought of putting this guy right here, and then giving him +1 initiative. But I guess his initiative wouldn't matter. He would just shoot that guy. Well, we'll get around to killing this guy sooner or later. All right. Initiative 3 is the top. It's this guy. He shoots my base for 1. Initiative 2, and we got a lot of stuff to keep track of here. Nothing. Initiative 2, it's this guy. Initiative 2 shoots the base for 1. Initiative 2 shoots that. Melee attack here shoots my base for 2. So down to 15.
I'll take 1 too.
Yeah, and you take 1. Down there, and then all of this gets cleaned up. My poor netted alpha killed one thing. Initiative 1 no longer exists. Initiative 0 is the base. Done. Okay. All right. A battle.
Okay. Oh man, see, there's back.
Yeah,
It's freaking back.
how many of those do you have? Is there 3 of those?
Let's see. There's 3. Judge.
The judge. My name.
I can also just murder these guys. Because that protects against a range attack, right?
Yeah.
I could do that. Discard that.
Yeah, and they would just both get cleaned up.
And do a battle.
Yep. So you shoot my base for 1. Now, he tries to shoot there, but the armor stops it, and then you got melee attacks, and you finish these guys off. My spiders.
Perfect. All
right. 3.
Ah.
This gives +1 initiative. Attack. Oh, +1 to melee attack strength. And he's tough. Interesting. We'll get rid of this move. I think I put this guy like. Is there a way he can attack all these?
Oh, he doesn't have to as push, does he?
No.
Okay.
No.
Actually, they weren't even legal targets. I guess he could have pushed this guy here.
Yeah, if you wanted to.
No, I did not want to do that. I didn't know if he had to do that.
No.
And that's only when he's placed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess this goes right here, facing that way, and then I think I buff this dude. I want him this way. Oh yeah, that's much better. That's much better placement. Yeah, there we go. Real sicko hours.
That's it?
That's it, yeah.
Okay.
-1 something.
-1 initiative, I think. Enemy units. Yep.
The saboteur.
This is plus ranged damage.
Saboteur.
This is extra attack thing. I'm gonna discard this. I'm gonna net this thing. Let's frick that thing.
Before it goes crazy. Before it goes totally sick house.
I'll slap this here.
+1 range damage.
Attack again at 2. Get murdered. Get super murdered. Yeah,
I think if you getting 2 damage from him is worth one thing being killed.
I think so. All right, that's it.
All right, my 3. Oh, he's back, baby. +1 initiative. He hits for 2 in the front arc. I didn't even see that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Move. I can't move the netted guy, unfortunately. So I guess this goes away. Right. I think we have to do a little something like this. There. This guy. There's a way to get him in there where he's not killing all of my own stuff. We'll rotate that way. Okay.
Okay. The joke about pop off, huh?
Oh my god, a net guy? These dang nets, man. I think I threw when I discarded units earlier.
What's toughness again?
Toughness means they take an additional wound to die.
Okay. And this guy can execute something?
Oh no.
That's pretty good. That seems pretty good.
Yeah, so you take a damage in your base, but you get to place him wherever you want.
Yeah, it can replace one of your units. Remove one enemy unit from the playmat and put the execution in its place. Seems good. The question is it this guy or this guy? This guy right now is just cleaning up some of my stuff at initiative 3. That kind of is messing me up. Yeah, let's execute this dude.
Execute it.
I think it's gonna be like that. I take a damage. We could do, yeah, that's fine. Net dude. Could net your base. Yeah, let's net your base. Okay.
Well, his ability is that you can replace him if you have read his thing.
During your turn, when placing tiles, you may remove the pacifier from the playmat and put one of your drawn units in its place.
Yeah.
Cool.
Another +1 initiative. Do I want to trigger a battle? I mean, like, I guess I do.
Might as well be on your terms, right?
Yeah. Or at least get some of this garbage out of the way. I actually think I hold him. I don't think he can. I don't think I've been holding stuff correctly. I think that might be that. I do like
when we first went over that rule. I was like, that's probably something we're not going to do right.
Yeah. Right? There was actually a thing here that says, where is it? Tips for beginners. If the game initially feels a bit chaotic, we recommend playing a few more games with the same army to get to know it better. Thanks to the unit list found on the reference cards, it's easy to track which units are still in the draw pile, allowing for more tactical gameplay. Don't be discouraged if it initially seems like one army is weaker while the other one is stronger. These armies have been tested in thousands of games and are well balanced.
Thousands.
Some armies are simply easier to master while others are more challenging. Yeah, don't worry if you only draw instant action tiles. Remember the unlucky draw rule. If you only draw instant action tiles, you can mulligan them. You can just dump all 3.
Oh.
And then,
I don't think that's happened to us.
No. And then also, if you only draw modules, it's always worth it to place them around the HQ or a single warrior to boost them. So, but yeah. I do feel like playing the game. Like I like games where I feel like I am making substantial progress learning the game as I play it. Right.
Definitely.
So, all right. So I think I go ahead and trigger a battle to get some of this garbage cleaned up, and then I hold on him for now. So we start at 3. You shoot my base for 3. I get to damage these as well, but you do shoot my base for 2, which is bad.
These die. That's all 3s.
Yeah. All right, and then we go to 2s. This guy shoots this thing, and it's tough.
Yeah. Oh, it's tough. Okay.
And then this guy no longer gets to activate because the sergeant is dead. He doesn't do anything else.
He doesn't do anything.
He doesn't do anything. All right.
1.
This kills that.
That's not gone. It's got a. It will be on once 1 acts.
Yeah.
So that a damage to base.
Yep.
A damage to this thing.
Damage to here. Yeah, he is
there.
Tough, so he'll still be there.
1. That's it.
Yeah, and then 0 that kills him. Yeah. All right. Okay. This is dead.
What's this?
That's terror.
Using this tile prevents your opponent from placing any unit on the playmat on their next turn. However, they may use instant action tiles. Oh. Seems good. Okay. Yeah, I'll prevent you from using some placing units.
You play will you life ward me?
Yeah, life ward you. And I'll medic. Let's medic this guy. Even though I think the medic just gets killed. This dude's been so useless.
Alright, mine.
Yeah.
Alright, so I draw the 3. I can instant action, but I think I just chunk this. Because I'm actually at a disadvantage of it. And I can't play anything, so that's my turn.
So I draw 2 more.
Yeah. All right. So I think we've triggered the end of the game. End of the game. If any player draws their last tile from the deck, they finish their turn. Then the opposing player takes their turn, and then the final battle begins.
Okay.
From the moment a player has drawn their last tile, a battle may only be triggered by filling the playmat. If a battle is triggered by filling the playmat after one of the players has drawn their last tile, the game continues as explained above. Once the battle is completed, and then the final battle begins. It is possible that the final battle begins immediately after resolving a battle triggered by the filling the playmat. So,
I'll do this and this thing. I will. I could use my HQ net, but I don't have anything to do for that. So I'll trigger a battle.
So you can't trigger it.
Even with instant action?
From the moment a player has drawn their last tile, a battle may only be triggered by filling the playmat. So the instant action battle doesn't work.
Okay.
If a battle is triggered by filling the playmat, then the fill playmat battle happens, and then the final battle happens.
Interesting.
All right, so I got one last thing here, and I got to pick one of these to go. So
if you killed the netter, it would not. It would free it.
Yeah, I would have freed it up, but
it couldn't deploy a unit that turn was the problem.
The previous turn I could. I mean, the previous turn I could, but I don't like. I gotta get rid of one of these.
I'm curious how many games actually end up with you doing 20 damage to the opposing HQ. That sounds like a lot of damage.
It sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
I think there was like probably a line where you probably could have done a lot of damage to my base.
Yeah. If I drew a battle at the right time with the stuff going on here, definitely.
I think
I'm probably gonna download this app and fuck around with it a bit. The app for this game came out like 10 years ago, I'm pretty sure. Because I remember seeing it when we were messing around with the Ascension app and into playing board games on the phone. Before all apps became spend $300 or don't bother.
I guess it's something like this. I think this is like my best shot. I think this is my best shot, but I think I still lose.
Now it's final battle.
Yeah, so now we go to the final battle. So we start on 3. He shoots my base for 1. Bang. Then we go to 2. Netted. Well, I guess he was 3 netted. And then this guy shoots nowhere. This guy attacks nothing. This guy is 2. So he'll do a damage there. Damage that. Damage your base for 1. And then this guy's 2. He damages your base for 2. And kills this guy.
Then doesn't he do agony?
So he attacked during that initiative, so he doesn't get to agony.
Okay.
Yeah. I needed this guy to act like after him or whatever. Because now you attack the base.
Was he not doing 2 damage?
That was. Oh wait, that was plus damage. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Look. This was bonus damage.
Right.
So he is only attacking for agony. So he will kill this guy.
Oh, because you were treating it like a +2.
I thought it was the plus initiative.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So he agonies, kills this guy because he takes 2 instead. Your base takes an extra 1, right?
Yeah.
Did I move it already?
You did 1 to it.
Okay, so it would go to 10 there. And then this guy dies. And then that guy did 2 damage to the base.
Yep.
Okay. Let's read the final battle again. And then your base does a damage to him. On 1, anything on 1? Netted. 1 or 0, you damage him. All right, let's read the final battle. The final battle. The final battle. Where are you at? Game ends after the final battle, or when an HQ's health reduced to 0. If one of the HQ is destroyed, they win. If neither HQ is destroyed, and the final battle has been fought, the player whose HQ has more health is the winner. If both HQs have the same amount of health remaining, each player takes 1 more turn as if the game were to continue as normal. The player has no more tiles to draw. They may only use the abilities of the tiles they have on the thing. Then an additional battle begins. If both HQs still have the same amount, the game ends in a draw.
So
I get 1 tile.
You have 1 tile.
So you get to. You don't have any abilities.
Yeah.
I get to place 1 tile because that's it. You could net me. You could net.
I can net.
Yeah.
I can net. I guess I do net.
Because that is a.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that guy is over there.
Right.
All right. So I get 1 draw. Okay. Well, I don't think that does anything. Because the
what
battle.
Does that do?
So that is the hunt. Choose one of your units. You may move it and then may attack with one of its edges. So I don't think that does anything here because all my guys are netted.
Yeah.
I'll net it up. And then you get to shoot my base 1 time.
During the final battle?
Yeah. And then the game is a draw.
This guy gets killed.
This guy gets killed. But,
yeah. And then the game's a draw.
And then the game's a draw.
All right.
The factions are balanced, it turns out.
That's so funny.
We are, in fact, balanced.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. All right, there you go. Neuroshima Hex Battle.
Cool game.
I like this. This is very... there was definitely a point in time where this is a game like me and Aurora between Magic matches probably would have played like a bunch of it. We did the same with
Epic.
At Epic, we did play quite a bit of Epic. Star Realms. Race to Galaxy was another one I played. Me and John Jennings played a lot of that. So, but yeah, really funny ending there. I felt like I had to just get a bunch of damage on your base. And that got there. I felt like I was pretty far behind going into the last turn, but it turns out holding those units was actually pretty key. So there you go, Neuroshima Hex, wrapping it up. I'd give it some thumbs up.
Yep, for sure.
It was a little long, but that was just because we were looking up so much stuff. But
yeah, we'll be back on maybe Monday, and hopefully we'll have Battle of Hoth by then.
Yes, yeah, because you're out of town this weekend.
I'm out of town this weekend, so no Sunday stream, but
yeah,
we'll be back next week.
So look forward to that.
Yeah, thanks for watching, y'all.
All right,
we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.